Welcome back, everybody, to the Denver Broncos franchise on Madden 20. Today we take on the defending Super Bowl champion Atlanta Falcons as the Broncos try to move to 3-0 on the season. It's also our second game playing with Cam Newton this year, and he'll meet a defense he's very familiar with. The Falcons are a team that's come a long way in the series, and a big reason why is the drafting of Prescott Pemberton III in the 5th round 2 drafts ago. He took over midway through the season for Matt Ryan, and the Falcons never looked back, going all the way to the Super Bowl. This is a really well-rounded team. It should be a great game today. The Falcons enter 1-1 after losing a high-scoring game to the Buccaneers last week. And now in week 3, what's in store as we get underway here in Atlanta? And the Falcons will open with the football around their 30-yard line. A good run back here for Bailey. And here is Pemberton. He threw 24 touchdowns and 8 interceptions as a rookie and has 4 touchdowns already this season. His top wide receiver is Calvin Ridley, and the starting running back to his right, Marty Belafonte. As the Falcons open, spreading out the defense. Pemberton airs it out and connects on the outside for a first down. And that is Cornelius Davis, the second-year wide receiver. Taking it out to their 43. Here's a broken tackle, another one, and still fighting ahead is Belafonte. We've been waiting to see him again since his great days at Kalispell. Gain of 6. Pemberton fakes to Belafonte, fires a strike to Ridley, and the chains move as the Falcons hit the ground running here in week 3. Into field goal range in just a few plays. Pemberton, plenty of time, connects, and Renfro dropped it. That is incomplete, actually. Here's a look at the Falcon offense. This offensive line has certainly gotten better. Titus Howard is an offensive captain. He plays right tackle now. Ridley, Belafonte, and Hunter Renfro are the main skill players. To the air on second down, and Pemberton takes off with room, makes a move, juking out Baxter, and is taken down at the 24. Deep back Bailey on third down, and the pass is complete inside the 20. First down to the 14-yard line. Quickly into the red zone here on their opening drive. Off play action. Pemberton fires to the end zone. It's Ridley for the touchdown. Making it look easy on this opening drive. They come out attacking this secondary and take a 7-0 lead. Now we'll see what Cam Newton can do against this Atlanta defense. He had his struggles against one of the top defenses in Pittsburgh, but we saw a lot of the great potential that I think he brings to this offense. And we open, 1st and 10, delayed give, and nowhere to go as Donovan Jennings is stuffed. And it's been a struggle getting this run game established early in the season. Second down for Cam as he throws complete to DeAndre Hopkins at the 42, first down. Hopkins will be matched up with veteran Desmond Trufant today as Marion Peppers carries for the first time, and he loses 3. Not a promising start here for this Denver running game. Now some motion from Samuel. Newton's got time, airs it out, has Hopkins downfield, and Trufant knocks it away. Let's get to know this Atlanta defense. I'm really worried about Grady Jarrett. He's one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Jose Burgess has 2.5 sacks already this year. Deion Jones, Devondre Campbell, plenty of speed at linebacker. We've seen some difficult matchups for this offense early in the season. 3rd and 13 for Newton. He's got time, and Samuel can't hang on. Deion Jones jars it free. Great start for Atlanta. Drive number 2 underway. Shot downfield and cut by Cornelius Davis. But there's a flag down, and it will not count. But we're seeing even more of that aggressiveness from Atlanta, and they go spread out on 1st and 20. That's intercepted. Miles Jack. And the Broncos will take over at the Atlanta 16. I don't think Pemberton ever saw Miles Jack. He threw it right to him. And Jack collects another game-changing defensive play. Red zone trip now immediately. 2 tight ends on the field. Here's Cam with time. Steps up and goes down. He's met by Jose Burgess. That's now 3.5 sacks on the season for him. They'll spread the defense out now. It's 3rd and 9. Cam going to the end zone. Up top for Butler, but he can't get his feet down. It was not close. But I know he can make those plays for us. 3 on the board quickly for the Broncos after the interception. Now Belafonte coughs up the football. Miles Jack has done it again. That's back-to-back plays. Last drive, interception. 1 play later for him. Forced fumble. Fumble recovery. He'll do it all for this defense. And we take over again at the 30. A little fullback dive and Jason King ahead for about 4 or 5 yards. Out of the bunch here on 2nd down. Newton throws. Incomplete. Samuel had a shot at it. That brings up 3rd down. Newton's got time and misses. Marion Peppers across the middle. And Cam is just 1 for 6. You'd hope after those takeaways we'd have the lead, but it's just 7-6. Now Belafonte spins out Miles Jack. And Jack looks to be a little shaken up on the play, and he's going to come out. That is huge for this defense. Belafonte on 3rd down. I think he got it just enough. Akinjide made the tackle. At their own 37, Pemberton connects on the outside. That's Jay Sternberger. And that's enough for a 1st down. Good news for Denver. Miles Jack is already back on the field as Belafonte dashes inside and picks up the 1st down. That's 41 yards so far. Decent start outside of the fumble. On 1st down, it's Renfro on the catch, and that's close to 10 more as Jack wraps him up at the 28. First quarter just now winding down here, 17 seconds left, and Pemberton's 3rd down throw is incomplete. Ridley had a shot. 3 more on the board for Atlanta as they lead 10-6 here in the 2nd quarter. Cam looking deep and now throwing underneath as Butler can't hang on, and Cam's now just 1 for 7. Pretty lackluster start for the offense. 3rd down, flushed outside. Cam extends and is intercepted by Desmond Trufant. He threw it right to him. And that's the 3rd takeaway we've seen now in this game. Pretty sloppy play. Cam rolling right here. And this is Vashon Wright, the rookie. And I don't know what happened there. But that is the 4th interception Newton has thrown now in a Bronco uniform. And Atlanta takes over. Denver had 2 big chances to capitalize. They got field goals. Now Belafonte runs left, and he's stuffed by Miles Jack on 3rd down. He is incredible. Points off turnovers can change a game, and we've seen these chances wasted for the most part. 7-point game, and here's Jennings now, finally getting some running room. One of the first times all season. Let's see if they can get the run game going, as the pass game is really not going anywhere so far. 1 completion to this point for Newton. His 3rd down. Cam has time and steps up with it. There's plenty of daylight, and he'll pick up the 1st down, sliding at the Falcon 27. Following a 15-yard scramble in field goal range again, Peppers gets the carry and is inside the 20. Now averaging a yard a carry. Not much. They motion out Peppers on 3rd down. With time wide open, Hakeem Butler to the 10-yard line. Newton now 3 for 11, 25 yards. There's a chance to tie it. Toss out to Jennings, and he ran right into a blitzing corner. Perfect call for Atlanta. And again, it's a long 3rd down inside the red zone. Cam basically has to go to the end zone here, but he won't even get that chance as he's sacked by Sheldon Richardson. This offense has been a mess in the first 2.5 games. 3 field goals. Rory Haylett-Swinton has been busy this year. Here's a shot. Pemberton overthrows Calvin Ridley. They continue to attack this defense, though. You gotta love the aggressiveness. Third down, caught by Davis, making moves and ending up inches shy. Fourth down. 4:22 to go in the first half. Broncos take over, facing pressure. Here's Peppers out of the backfield, makes a move outside, and is taken down after 16 yards. Good call there against the pressure. New set of downs for Newton. He's got time and connects with Hakeem Butler outside the numbers to move the chains again. Gotta see this offense establish some kind of rhythm. But here's more pressure and Newton is dropped. It's Richardson, his second sack of the game. They've gotten to Cam 3 times now. 2.5 minutes on the clock. Here's pressure again. Cam is sacked by Richardson. They've got to make some kind of adjustments here. This is not working. Here is Colby Wadman to send this away. Atlanta will be set up for a 2-minute drill. But where will they begin? Inside the 5. Elite level punting from Colby Wadman. Starting at the 3. Pemberton in his own end zone on first down. He'll float it, and Ridley can't hang on, and Akinjide dropped the pick. We've been waiting for number 1, and the wait continues. Is it ever going to happen? Third and long. Pemberton from the goal line. Knocked down. It's Von Miller in coverage, doing it all. Denver will get another chance here as the punt is away. Pretty much no blocking here for Deion Price, but he makes a move, creating his own space across midfield and out of bounds at the 45. Great field position with 1:21 left to go. Out of the bunch on first down. Newton connects with Samuel, and they pick up 9 yards. Denver does have 2 timeouts, but time is on their side right now. Second and short. Cam extends the play. Keeps his eyes downfield and goes deep for Butler, and there's a whole bunch of contact and the easiest pass interference call ever. Denver set up in the red zone. No touchdowns yet. On the rollout, Cam throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Josh Oliver. Second touchdown pass for Cam Newton this season, and the Broncos have taken the lead. This certainly wasn't their best half of football, but we're seeing some phenomenal play out of the defense, while the offense does just enough. We got to see a lot more from them, though, in the second half. That wasn't good enough. There has been a development in Buffalo. Josh Allen is injured, and Hudson Brooks is playing extremely well right now for the Bills. And guess what? The Raiders may have found their quarterback. Kenny Kessler's off to a great start against the Saints. It's currently 14-7. We will check on the results of that game after today's action here with the Broncos. Cam will open the second half, and there's DeAndre Hopkins. If you're ever in a slump, throwing to Hopkins will likely fix some issues. But I don't know what to do about this ground game, because we're getting shredded up front. We cannot block Sheldon Richardson, who's normally not a great run stopper. Third and long for Cam. He gets time, and Butler makes the catch. He's been targeting Butler quite a bit, and I like what we've seen. In motion Samuel here on second down. Cam fakes the shovel pass and lost the football, but Denver will keep it. Weird play there. Thankfully, no turnover. But here's another third and long. 3 receivers in the pattern. Cam fires and connects again with Hakeem Butler inside the 30 for a first down. Butler is the real deal. I'm so impressed with him. From the 26, Cam outside for Hopkins now as he's getting into a rhythm. This is the most comfortable he's looked all game. From the 15 now, play action and pressure again. Going in the wrong direction, Devondre Campbell. 5 sacks now for Atlanta. Butler wide left on second and 20. Cam's got a lot of time. Out of the pocket and finds Vashawn Wright. And the rookie gets 14 yards. The third down's more manageable. No Hakeem Butler on this snap as Newton fires back of the end zone. Touchdown, DeAndre Hopkins. Finally, it looked like Newton was comfortable on that drive. Big throws all across the field, and he drilled this throw to DeAndre Hopkins. A 19-yard catch, and we're now looking at a 2-score lead for the Denver Broncos. The Falcons' only touchdown came on the first drive of the bowl game, and since the turnovers, I don't think Pemberton's been as comfortable, and the run game success has been falling off. At the 47, here's a first down for Belafonte, but a flag comes in late, and that will wipe out the first down progress. Spreading out the defense again, Ridley slot right on third down. With time, Pemberton, a perfect throw, and another flag is down. That is not going to count. Back-to-back conversions wiped out. It's 3rd and 18. Falcons need midfield, and they won't get there. Knocked away by Christian Baxter. This pass defense has stepped up in a really big way. And now Denver in a great spot here late in the third quarter. 1st and 10, starting with a deep shot to Butler, and he can't hang on. Gotta take your chances, though, when they're open like that. 3rd down for Cam, 6 in to protect, and he'll take a shot again. Now it's for Hopkins, and Trufant again gets a hand on it, almost intercepting his second pass. Falcons keeping this a 10-point game, but they've got to get points on the board again. Emmanuel Bailey carries now, and that's one of the better runs the Falcons have had in a while. And no penalties. Bailey again on the carry, but there's Boogie Turner. That trap block is not going to work against him. Spread out 3rd down. Pemberton wide open. Caught by Cornelius Davis. And that should take us to the 4th quarter. Falcons driving, a great chance on this one. Belafonte back in the game, spins into Charles, and falls ahead for a couple. Everybody in tight on 3rd down. Pemberton needs 2. It's deflected and intercepted! Christian Baxter takes it away. The 3rd turnover forced by this Bronco defense. This was behind Ridley. It was deflected twice to Baxter. Wow, that is extremely unfortunate. 23-13, a lot of time here, and Samuel makes the grab at the sideline. We're certainly seeing a more comfortable Cam Newton in the second half. Peppers now, he'll get some room to run. And the Broncos did make a change. Norman Proctor has been benched for Bill Johnson. The blocking seems to be getting a little better. On the rollout here, Cam to Hopkins, and that's close to another first down. Inside 10 minutes now. And on 3rd and 1, it's Jennings, but he is stuffed. And it's decision time. Denver's going for it. 4th and 1, just inside Atlanta territory. Jennings gets it and moves the chains. Up to the 36-yard line, this drive will continue. Denver looking for that 3-score advantage. What a tough 3rd down. Newton needs 8. Here's the pressure. He gets away and finds the opening. Fires one for right, and it's caught. At the 11, the rookie moves the chains, and it's now a red zone trip. Jason King in the game as the Broncos go offset. Rolling right on 2nd down. Cam's going to keep it, and he'll get to the end zone! Touchdown, Denver! What a half for Cam! This is the kind of play we were all expecting from him. Broncos up 3 scores, and there's Von Miller congratulating Newton. Of course, those two have some history going back to Super Bowl 50. But now working together to try to get to another championship. 30-13 Denver. And not much time for Atlanta. This game has not been what it advertised itself to be in the opening minutes. The Falcons ran out of gas very quickly. Pemberton completes, and Akinjide makes the solid tackle. We're hoping for an interception, though, at some point. Going forward on 4th down, they need it and get it. First down, Falcons. At least trying to finish strong, but the Falcons on the brink of a 1-2 start. Here's the screen for Belafonte. First down and out of bounds with a gain of 7. No soft zone approach here from Denver. They're playing press man-to-man with 2 minutes to go, and Charles makes the play against Cornelius Davis. Third down for the Falcons. Going up top now, and Charles nearly comes away with the interception. He's been really good to start this season. Fourth down now. Trying to keep this a 3-score lead. Up top, it's knocked away! Miles Jack! Of course it's him! He changed this entire game. Denver takes over. They'll run this clock out as Anthony Hampton runs left. And that should do it. 3-0. Great start overall for the Denver Broncos. I don't think we're playing our best offense, but perhaps our best half was right here against Atlanta to finish the game. We have work to do, though, when it comes to our running game. 3 games in, they have been very ineffective. And I'd like to, of course, limit the turnovers. The 1 interception today, I thought Wright was going to continue his route toward the sideline, and it just became a whole mess. But thankfully, it was the only INT. Despite a pretty aggressive approach, I know we're still giving up some sacks. I noticed one flaw with the depth chart. I didn't have David Andrews at center. I had Proctor there. And I think that fixing that will help a little bit because of the awareness boost with center, where that's more important. But I also played Bill Johnson because Proctor just wasn't getting it done. And I don't know if Proctor's going to, have to be benched again, but obviously he's got to play better than he has. Kenny Kessler has been really good for the Raiders. We saw him in his debut. He was AFC Offensive Player of the Week today, throwing for almost 400 yards. The Raiders might not be the same team they once were. The Chargers were able to get a victory over the Buccaneers in a very high-scoring game. We'll see Tampa at some point, but there were 9 passing touchdowns in this one, 5 of them for Oliver Raymond, 2 to Jamie Sherman, 2 to Keenan Allen. I also pointed out that Hudson Brooks was starting today in Buffalo, after Adam Kane had 2 last season. Well, Brooks threw for 3 touchdowns, by far the best game of his career, but the defense helped out with 4 interceptions of Russell Wilson, and the Bills get a very big win. Now, this is not going to be a permanent thing where Hudson Brooks is starting. I expect a couple more games as Josh Allen is recovering from a shoulder injury. So far, your leading passer through 3 weeks is actually Kenny Kessler. He leads in yardage, while Jameis Winston and Oliver Raymond each have 9 passing touchdowns. Ezekiel Elliott currently has the rushing lead to no surprise. And receiving, Terrell Corville, 307 yards. But Baraka Frederick, he is surely making the most of his opportunities right now, toward the top in yards. Get ready for week 4, everybody. We got a tough stretch upcoming. We play Chargers, Ravens, Texans, Chargers. So, we know the Chargers are tough. Those other 2 teams are currently undefeated. So this is the toughest 4-game stretch we may have all season. And the Chargers, of course, defeated us twice last year before we avenged those losses in the postseason with a pretty dominant win. And I think that our defense gives us a great shot to go out and get the victory. But we know they're going to be very tough to stop entirely. And this is where I think we have to play much better offense, because just a couple touchdowns with settling for field goals is probably not going to get it done. We surely are a flawed, undefeated team right now, and we've got to work on some of those issues because this next stretch of games could change our season entirely, and we know Leighton's not coming back until it's over. But I'm really happy right now with the play of guys like Hakeem Butler and, of course, Miles Jack today. And don't forget, it's his contract season. He's meant so much to this defense. And today is just the perfect example of the impact he can have on any given game. Let me know what you thought of this one down below, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And the Broncos franchise will be coming your way again soon as we take on Oliver Raymond and the Los Angeles Chargers. Have a great day, everybody.